La da 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 da. See, I like it. This is what's cool about this community. This is why people choose to just, oh, that Brian. Because Wendy was on her panel. Hey, Wendy was on her panel, and when I popped in, because TNT was up there, the serial doxer, the fake SWAT caller, that person was right on panel with them. Right? And Wendy was cool with me until I called her out on one, calling K Smalls Satan, which she said she didn't do. And we proved that she did. And she still has yet to offer an apology. But for two, she was going on about, she was going on about pixie sticks. She said, you're a doxer, and I don't want you up here. I don't want you on my channel, period. Right? Now, yesterday, everything was cool with me and Wendy. She even came to my channel and responded. But when I reminded her that she had TNT on her panel, who is a doxer. She's a real lifer. As a matter of fact, she's working on somebody else right now. Got a dox up on her channel right now, threatening to dox somebody else right now. Okay? Right now. But it's okay for TNT to sit over there, right? And all I said in the chat was, well, you have a doxer on your panel right now. Because if she's not doxing Wendy, if this person isn't doxing Wendy, she's not worried about it. She's not worried about it at all. So Wendy is no better than the rest of them. Got Diane's ass right back over there again. Right? I'm just going to go my own way because I don't, Diane's behavior and blah. I'm just going to go my own way. It lasted a day. But here's the thing. We're not to block anybody unless they're doxing, which I wasn't. Or they're racial, which I wasn't. See, so rather than answer the question because she looks like a hypocrite, oh, Brian, I'd rather you just go on too because you've done proved me wrong a couple of different times and I just can't have you around because you're too clever for us. Wendy is not going to be fair. Yeah, Wendy, you had a channel already that you could have started in all fairness, which you were totally supportive of me yesterday. New beginnings, new channel. But then you bring that doxer, okay, who is not changing her ways, the fake swatter, the person that you spoke out against because she went after elderly people in my name, right? You let her come up on panel. Everything was okay until Diane was there. So it's obvious to see that you're not going to run a fair channel. You're gonna set on your own standards, That's absolutely and 100% not fair to anybody to continue. Oh, people kill themselves over that. People kill themselves too over not being treated fairly by a community of others. All right. So Wendy, you just won the new Hypocrite Award. And what good is it going to do you to go your own way and start your own channel when you bring Diane right back up there with you? I had faith in your channel. I was going to support it. But what I'm going to do now, since I've tried to logically help you see where you've been wrong and help you see where you've been hypocritical, if that channel gets out of control and there starts to be, I don't know, a lot of bashing and hating and cussing and hollering, I will long form it. I've tried to be reasonable. I've tried to be nice. I'm not out here calling people Satan. You're making excuses for Diane. You're making excuses for TNT. For Christ's sake, literally, she drove by my house and took pictures of her after she offered people money to come here and drag me or my wife outside. But it's okay for her to sit over there. All I got to do is type in there while you have a doxer on your chat. You're a hypocrite. You're a hypocrite. That's exactly what you are. That's absolutely unfair. And I will be keeping my eye on that channel. And if I see the drama in it, I will write to Google myself. Everything was okay yesterday You can come to my channel and leave messages. See, you want to ban me because I'm too clever for you. You want to ban me because I call out your hypocrisy. Your hypocrisy. All while doing it without insult. All while doing it with logic. I don't care if you let TNT up there. It makes you look stupid. She's actively doxing and threatening someone right now in this community, and you have her up on your panel. Along with somebody else who went after a woman who has a sick child with brain cancer. Please take that video down. It's making me look bad. No, you're making yourself look bad. So now we just have 2 channels with Diane on it and Wendy. That's what we have. That's what we have. The bottom line is, Wendy, I get your goat because I'm too clever for you. Yeah, I'm too clever for you. You can't have somebody around that's going to call you out when you do something wrong. You say, oh, no, we just got to get rid of him. We just got to, nope, go move along. Move along. But you should treat women a certain way. But Vinny G, yeah, Vinny, he can do whatever he wants. He can come on half naked. He can call women the cunt word over and over again on your channel. But that Brian, now that's a different story. So when it's all about the self-centeredness, that's okay. That's okay. Yeah, that's okay. So I thought that Wendy was going to do the right thing and try and steer away from all of this for the benefit of everybody. New channel where everybody could be at. Everybody could talk. I was in there in support of it. But now that I called her out on a truth that you have the biggest doxer on your panel, making fun of the Halloween decorations that my children picked out and put up. That one on your panel. But you want it to be a fair channel, and nobody's going to, as long as you're not being racial, like TNT said, nigga. As long as you're not going to be racial and dox people, you can be there. I wasn't doxing nobody in your chat. I wasn't being racial in your chat. So, no, that's okay. See, I can see why, narcissism. I can see why Dr. Phil kicked you off the panel. And here I have, see, it sucks when you have faith in somebody and they show you that they're no better than anybody else. No better than anyone else. Hi, Barnyard. That's okay, because I haven't done anything to anybody. And True said, oh, that was a month and a half ago. What a hypocrite, Wendy. I'm very disappointed in you, Satan. I mean, Wendy. Get thee behind me, Satan. I was just looking through stuff yesterday, and I saw a photo picture of Irish gal. And then I was just kind of looking around the chats, and I seen that she's, called her by her first name and stuff. But that's okay to sit on Wendy's panel as long as TNT's not doing that to Wendy. Then it's okay. Is that what it is? Is that what it is? Hey, you have to sleep with yourself last night. Hi, Dana Banana. But that's okay, because the people that come to my chat don't do those things. The people that come to my chat, for the most part, and we get once in a while, but the people that come to my chat aren't hypocritical. They're not in it for the views. They're just here to talk and chat and mingle with each other. So, am I angry at Wendy? No, not really. Whatever. Look who she hangs with. Hey, locked up. Man, I hope they parole you someday. All I'm going to do is live my best life, and I'm just not going to mention that over there. All these people are just ridiculous. Hi, Nicole.
I told you I wouldn't be long.
All these people are just ridiculous, and I have faith in Wendy. I still like Wendy. I'm not mad. Hey, polka dot sunshine. I'm not mad. It's just annoying when the hypocrisy is right there. Because yesterday it was cool. Yesterday I was cool. I was, yesterday. But now that I called you out on something that you had no argument with, remember when TNT called Ben Ashworth's parents in my name and threatened an elderly couple? Remember that? But she's okay. She can come back. And she can come back. This is doxing that has just went on. This is doxing that went on over the last couple of days. Yep. This just happened. So, and all I said to her, because when it was going on about somebody who apparently has been putting her name in the chat and doxing her, and she was saying, well, we don't want doctors over here. If they're doxing me, blah, blah, blah. And I said, well, you just had a doxer on your panel. Oh. A doxer who speaks in racist terms. Another one in the chat made a funny joke about Mexicans. I wouldn't call them racist, though. And the blanket. So, we'll keep it on the clean side over here. We'll keep it on the clean side over here, and people can come here and be who they are. You don't have to be a hypocrite over here. And we'll discuss things within the community, too, because everybody is welcome to my channel. And my mods are not going to just time out a troll right away unless I say so. But the mods that I have, I want them to be protected. Nobody's going to bother them. If they do put somebody out, it stands. But people are welcome to my channel. They can say whatever they want about me, but I'm not the hypocrite here. I'm not. I'm not a hypocrite. I might be this and I might be that, and my past might be my past, but my future is my future, and I'm not a hypocrite. And when I get called out on something, I don't just block that person, tell them they're not welcome over here. That's a way of saying I win to me. Yeah, everything just moved over to Wendy's channel. That was a slick move. But I don't have anything bad to say about Wendy. I don't. I just think that was unfair over there. And I think that she owes Kay Smalls an apology. That's all. It's really disheartening when you think somebody is good and you think, wow, there's a good one here in the community, and I like the goodness, and then they just show themselves. They just show themselves. They just show themselves that they're just as slimy and disgusting and narcissistic as the rest of them. It's a one win. And for what she says is everybody's permitted to be over there as long as they are not being racial or doxing, which I didn't either, or as long as they don't call her out on her own shit. As long as you don't make a really good point about Wendy and her behavior, you're good over there. But if you call her out and you're right about what you called her out, she will block you. Yeah. Hi, life happens. Yeah. Wendy's live. And it's okay. Now it just moved over there. But you can guarantee you this one thing about Wendy. If she does do a platform that has money involved in it, she will show receipts without waiting 30 days. Pearls of wisdom. But I just wanted to come on and vent that. If you guys... I'll start doing lives too, because this hypocrisy in this community is so ridiculous. It's so ridiculous. And when you think that somebody, again, when you think that somebody is good and they might do something good for this community and they might do the right thing, and then they just turn out to be the same as the others, just in a better package, a better looking wrapper with a little bit better words. Yeah, it's very unfair, and she knows it. But I've called her out twice. Yeah, I've called her out twice and been right twice. So that's what they do. Then I see Smokey P in there laughing about, hey, Smokey, don't bother your channel. But you got to remember this, Smokey, about your friends over there that did that live because you were nodding off, and they felt triggered by that. Not only were they talking about being triggered for drug abuse, but they also talked about how you were being inappropriate with females, how you were being creepy with females. But they kind of swept that under the rug when they took you back. So now half the channel's going live like nothing happened. Yeah. Diane wiggled her way right back in there. I mean, it's like Wendy said, well, I don't like her behavior afterwards, and it was inappropriate. Diane didn't block you for having an opinion, did she? Hi, Ginger Locks Mom. I hope you're feeling well. I think you get your surgery Thursday. Is that correct? Is that correct, Ginger Locks? You going in Thursday? These people are such a letdown, man. Really, such a letdown. So sad. February 25th. Okay, they put it off. All right. Well, maybe they'll fix you. Maybe they'll fix you. Brian, you have to go too because you called me out on something I don't have any answer for and I can't talk circles around it. So you have to go. Lisa said, yeah, that's a good question. And I'm not on a hate train, but this is a very good question. That's a really good question. Yeah, they're really pathetic. But, God bless them all. They can't be. Wendy claims to be a Christian. Somebody said, well, Wendy's a Christian. I don't know. Maybe you need to hit your knees a little bit more, Wendy, because dragging people and calling people fat pigs and all that stuff that you were calling Molly, that's not Christian-like. And I'm not perfect, but I'm not coming at people that way anymore either. Calling Molly a bitch, that's not Christian. That's not Christian-like behavior. Maybe you need to get with the Lord and hit your knees because you ain't going anywhere with that kind of behavior. I hope they fix you, Ginger Locks Mom. You know we love you, girl. This whole community does. Here, Brian, you can just go too. Here, I was supporting something that I thought was good for the community, but all it is just paint over old paint without any stain kills. It's just Diane having another platform to go to. That's what I thought, that it was just going to be something that we could all go to. She said yesterday, we're not to block anybody. Yeah, we're not to block anybody. We're just to time them out. And as long as you're not being racial, which TNT wasn't, or you're not doxing anybody, you could be over there. Be a good place for the community. Because look, no matter what you people do, I am still a part of this community. You can't. You're not going to trump me. This ain't Twitter. They're going to ride hard for Diane until, look, Diane is supposed to come out tomorrow and show some kind of receipt. Yeah, condescending, trashy, blocking. Well, they don't, Pepper, the thing of it is that what they figured out is Brian knows this game. And I know, they could just be their little condescending, lonely selves. And I know this game. And I've been able to call them out. I've called Diane out or Wendy out a couple different times nicely without insulting her. And they just can't have that kind of cleverness. Oh, no, we just can't have that kind of cleverness. Ha, ha, ha. Yeah, people kill themselves over stuff like this, Wendy. People kill themselves over stuff like this. Yeah. No, but I whatever. Hi, Remy. And Chick Eastwater. Sonny did nothing wrong. Yeah, just like Barnard says. Well, what Wendy just did over there was definitely hypocritical. But just when you think that she's good, she does something stupid. That was hypocritical. All I said in the chat was, because she said she didn't want Pixie over there because Pixie was doxing her specifically. Okay, and I can understand the thing with Pixie. And I said, well, you just had a doxer on your panel who made remarks about zip tying a disabled woman and throwing her in a trunk. But that's okay. But as long as nobody's threatening to zip tie Wendy and throw her in a trunk, it's okay. But we care about this community. Yeah. Yeah. So I just thought I'd pop on here and vent that a little bit. And, people, we'd rather have the old mean Bryan back. The old mean Bryan. Yeah, he can come on panel. Maybe I'll come on a panel in a thong and continuously say the word cunt over and over and over again. That'll be okay, right? Wendy, Diane? That'll be okay. Drunk. That'll be all right, wouldn't it? Stay just a little bit longer. What's up, Remy? Remy, you want to come up and vent? I haven't heard your voice for a while. You haven't been panel hopping for a minute. Yeah, I can't sing. It's like they say. Well, I think it's because Wendy's afraid of Trish. What's up, Wendy? You want to come up? Or Remy? See, look, I got them on the brain today. Let me see here. Come on, Remy. Let's have a Remy recap up here. Remy, you have to show me your forehead so I know it's you, sweetie. There, I just did. Hey, Alley Cat. I say Alley Cat everywhere. Okay, hey, dog's barking.
Wait.
Oh, there she is.
You want to go outside, Jada? Yes. Then hurry up.
Wait, one of the kids gotta get. Well,
I just wanted to say regarding all this, it's all bullshit to me. Number one, just to speak on the Diane situation, took you freaking 3 weeks. Are you freaking kidding me? You better come tomorrow with the damn receipts, because Diane, I'm sorry. You know something? As someone that's been raked over the goddamn coals numerous times, just for having an opinion or asking a question,
like I did.
Honestly, I'm sorry, but no. And you guys want to complain about doxers and stuff like that? You just had one on. Like, you have one in there. My doxer. Well, part of the doxing team. Only one of my doxing team, the people that dox me, has apologized, which would be Nenny. And I appreciate her apology so very much.
Yeah.
The other thing is that. Am I echoing?
Yeah.
Oh shit! I'll be right back.
All right.
Hey, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
I just think it's bullcrap. Bullcrap. Diane is like disrespecting this community so bad it's not even funny.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, does she not think that? I mean, if you listen to Jenna Moon's live this morning, Tracy got up there and said that St. Jude will give you a monthly account of what was donated.
Sure, they will.
That would show. It wouldn't show Diane's bank information. She could get a printout of that and easily just stick it up there and shut everybody up so we can quit talking about shit besides this.
Yeah.
It is a completely disgrace what they're doing. They are ridiculous.
Well,
Wendy, I was the same way as you, Brian. I was thinking, oh, great. I hope she does well. But I'm going to tell you something. If that's all she's going to do is let Diane get up there and continue to just be blatantly rude and really rubbing our face in shit, in her shit.
Mhm. Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
Well, my consensus was I've spoke out on this too, and at the end of the day, I really do help that Barnett. I think that's you that's excellent. At the end of the day, I hope this works out for Diana to redeem herself. I hope that the community gets some kind of tomorrow. But I don't think it's going to happen because even if she shows some kind of receipt, the fact that she let this go on for 30 days
Right.
and went after, she kind of went after some people.
Mm-hmm.
Hang on,
Well,
let me turn the phone off.
personally, the way I feel about it, I could give, if she shows receipts at this point, it's not going to make any difference at the disgust that I have for her and the way I feel toward her. Just the fact that she has drug it out like this, it's insulting. It's insulting as hell. She treats everybody like they were beneath her. And just like everybody said, if this was anybody else, especially Laura or Molly, they would have been hung up and persecuted. And you too, Brian. They would have been hung up and persecuted.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah,
Is it still echoing? I'm sorry to interrupt.
I think Barney got something echoing.
Oh, I do?
I think
Yeah.
you do.
Oh. Gosh, I don't have my headset on.
I don't know.
All I wanted to say, and it's still echoing, isn't it?
Yeah, I think Barney already had something. She's trying to fix it.
Alrighty. All I wanted to say is, Diane, come with the proof. That's all that we want, and that's it.
Okay.
But on top of that, I mean, the fuck are you people doing? You
Yeah.
have a doxer up on panel, but you don't allow certain, what?
I can't even ask a question.
You
All
can't
I
have Brian, look what happens to me when I ask a question. My ass gets friggin' railed.
Well, I was fine yesterday, Wendy's, and I was all for it. I was like, good. This is Wendy did the right thing. Let's move away. And she talked about the behavior after it. She says that she's just not going to believe that Diane was scamming, which is fine. But she did say, that her behavior afterwards was incorrect and it wasn't right. And
Yes,
she stand behind it. And we're like, good. Now we're starting the community. I was thinking the community is going to be able to help heal from this because of Wendy. Right.
Yes, sir.
And I did call her out for calling K Small Satan, but I did it respectfully and I did it with receipts. Okay. And Wendy even responded under it, and then today she was going on about how someone had doxed her personally. And I can understand her not wanting that person there. But I said,
absolutely. I can totally understand that.
All I put in the chat was, well, you have a doxer on your panel.
Yeah. I mean, hey,
and Brian,
like she said at 3:00 in the morning, my time, I love them.
Yeah, Brian, you just
Wendy, come on.
Brian,
you're better than that.
I'm just going to ask you to go, Brian, because you've called me out twice already, and you're kind of making me look foolish, and I really have no answer for why I have a doxer that went real life on you on my panel. I really have no answer for that. So you can
But can we expect everyone to sit there and say, hey, they did this, that, and the other thing to me?
Mm-hmm.
Like I have said numerous times, how far does that attitude of, well, they didn't do anything to me personally, go? How far does it go?
Well, she violated her own rules because she said that the rules yesterday, as long as you're not racist or doxing in her chat.
Mm-hmm. Or hate speech.
Or hate speech. She's not going to block anybody.
Yes, sir.
Then I asked a simple question. I reminded her that she had a person on it. We don't want doxing here. Okay, well, you had somebody on the panel that was doing that. And, well, Brian, you just have to go. You just have to go, Brian, because you're too smart for me.
But did
Brian.
she mean doxing right then and there, or did she mean doxing in general?
I think she meant in her chat. I think she really meant in her chat. That's what yesterday she meant in her chat. And but don't. Well, okay, I haven't doxed in her chat, and I wasn't speaking.
I just personally, Brian, I'm gonna say it right out now. This all seems very, very weird to me, and it seems very, very it just seems odd. It seems odd. Something is off, and I'm gonna go with my gut and say it just seems something is wrong.
She just
something
said
is not adding up.
Pepper says.
And something about Sonia. Let me tell you something. Sonia is a kind person.
Oh, she's really smart too.
Oh yeah, she is. Very, very smart, and she articulates herself well. But I wish I could say it, but I can't.
You can say whatever you want.
No, I can't say it.
Okay.
She articulates herself well. She's a very smart woman. She didn't ask for anyone to give her money. She didn't double dip. Nothing. I swear to gosh.
Gosh.
She did not. See?
Yeah, that's a little more respectful for yourself, and just don't try not to do it for yourself. It doesn't bother me what other.
I'm not even baptized. Calm down there, killer.
It's cool. I don't care what other people say.
I just think that, and this is my own opinion, this does not reflect on anybody else. It just seems like something is being overlooked. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's just like what Pepper says right here. This is the gist of it.
I can't see chat, Bri.
Well, what she said is, I think they thought if Wendy started a channel, they'd just move it all over there.
Now I can see chat, and
yeah,
yep.
And Diane doesn't.
100%.
Diane doesn't want me on her channel. Wendy knows that. Yesterday, when Diane wasn't there, I was able to be in the chat and be respectful and chat with everybody. All right, but now that Diane is up there, it's a different story. I asked Diane. I said, "Why am I blocked from your chat?" Well, I don't know, Brian. I don't know. I didn't know you were blocked.
Who knows?
It was 2 months ago.
I mean, it could be a YouTube, because I know in like Mandy's channel, for example, I'm a member. I paid, and I'm like, I'll type in the chat, it'll show, and then I'll refresh, and then it won't show.
Yeah.
So I mean, it could be a glitch.
Well, no. They had me in their channel, and I was able to come in the chat, and I was talking. And then a couple days later, I wasn't on it. I wasn't, because what I do to check, is I'll chat in my real name, and if I don't get any responses, I'll come back in Skittlepox, and if I don't see it there, I know I'm blocked. And MO3G has a really good point. How is Diane on panel worrying about anything but receipts at this point? Why is she even being given a panel to speak on if it's not about those receipts to St. Jude? People are losing focus, it seems. Right.
And I have to agree.
And here's the fact. Wendy is sticking up for Diane. She won't believe that she doxed. And Wendy asked her for the receipts, and Diane said no. But this guy, James, who Diane says is not her friend, wants to see receipts, and for a price, he can see them.
But she gets 3 receipts for one payment.
Yeah.
That's not what this is about. I just think that it's just weird to me that all of a sudden, Wendy starts going live, and I don't know.
Wendy, 24 hours.
Twice. I don't know. I don't know anymore.
Just move it over. Just move it over to Wendy's channel. Now Diane will be the co-host.
Yeah, I know. I got nothing.
Right.
For once, Remy doesn't have anything.
I know.
But I love you all, and Brian, I gotta hop down. I told you I only had 5 minutes, but
well,
guys,
be
just
well.
A shit show, and honestly, it's just not okay.
Well, this
show the receipt.
Right, and this channel is going to be about logic and reason, and we're not going to hate on each other over here.
So I won't be a part of that.
You don't hate on each other, and you're logical. Sometimes, you're a little thick-headed, but we all.
He says sometimes.
Yeah, that's okay. Well, go on and do what you got to do, girl.
Alrighty, Brian. I'll talk to you later. Bye.
Barnyard was speaking, and I could take a little a little echo because Barnyard tells it like it is. I think she's not even in the chat now. I think I hope she don't think I'm mad at her. I just let her know she had a little echo. But yeah, so I'm gonna start doing a little more lives where people can come over and reasonably discuss things. I don't want there to be a lot of hate, and I definitely don't want there to be any hypocrisy over here because I'm not gonna be a hypocrite. I couldn't live with myself if I knew I was a hypocrite or a narcissist. I couldn't live that way. I couldn't treat somebody badly because of the opinions of others. You know, I just couldn't. If I have my own opinion about somebody, then maybe we'll call it out or something like that. But no, I'm not going to. Jack Eastwater. They put out their feelers on Sam Telfers and Randy's. Yeah. Yeah, you guys. Yeah, if I'm able to, I will. But I don't. No hate towards Wendy. It's just hypocritical of her, and she knows it. She has to sleep with and she has to lay her own head on her own pillow at night. But yesterday, everything was fine. So I called her out for having one of the worst people in the community on her panel, and she didn't like that. And I called her out nicely, and she didn't like that. So rather than come back and respond to it with class and dignity, said, Brian, you just got to go. You didn't have to go yesterday, but now that you called me out and made me look silly, now you have to go. Now you got to go. All right, bye. See you later. Bye. Whatever. I don't know. The three girls. I don't understand how anyone can give Diane a panel to speak on without anything other than receipts at this point. Shame on Wendy for making subs. She was for what was right because now we know where she stands. Yes. I thought it was a good idea on Wendy's part. I just have to remove myself from it. Yeah, there's no way they didn't talk behind the scenes and say, well, you just start going live on your channel and I'll slide on over there. Just got a Franks for Claire. Hey, Jojo. Well, anyways, I just want to get on with my day. And, I hope that people can see through the crap here. I am not the enemy, and just because if she wants to have TNT up there, then fine. But I really thought one of the funniest things about the whole Diane saga is that TNT was white knighting for her. I mean, what a joke! What a joke! Y'all have a good night. I will too. I won't lose any sleep over it. Oh my God, I'm not allowed on Wendy's channel, but my channel is open to Wendy anytime she needs to comment to me because I'm sure I'll be. Yeah, I'm sure I'll be calling out the hypocrisy. Yeah. And again, Randy, your rules, you went against your own rules. As long as you're not being racist or as long as you're not doxing, then everybody is welcome over here. People kill themselves, Wendy, over not being welcome somewhere. They kill themselves over that, Wendy. Oh, my God.